It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy. Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never... Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starter.
It's all my own original merch, like screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into posts, plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
I'm really curious to see all that. Please be sure to show me.
Splendid! Let's book a time and you can come by my place and see all my Lord Phaethon. Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instruction. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for it. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own.
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads. Striking fear into the hearts of the rich and... Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't... So that's why we have to influence it however we can. And change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right. I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who...
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Mind of mine.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, nice protection.
Understood.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my...
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's...
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the hollow.
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to you. Have a look.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit. The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that. Could it be... your Lord Phaethon? Impossible. There's no way. Phaethon again. Only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
Sorry, no. You've got the wrong person.
Really? But my instincts are telling me that you have to be Faith. Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon! I've been your biggest fan for years now! Goodness me. Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you... I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, all right?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
The door's finally open.
The proxy is Phaethon. Phaethon is the proxy. This is a dream. I never want to wake up.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination. Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
Stay safe.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
Off balance.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon.
Loyalty.
Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all three suggestion. Split up and...
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy.
I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Phaethon, don't you, Vivian?
Huh? That's not it!
maybe we should go over it all again. You know, just in case anyone's not fully on board.
There's no need, Master Proxy. Our top priority right now is to crack the mechanisms as soon as possible.
It's just a simple mechanism. I can handle it solo, like on. You better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Lord Phaethon, there are too many ethereals here. Lord Phaethon, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time. Sure enough, Lord Phaethon and I share a deeper connection. Sorry. I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. It's like I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but... why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light, the one who saved me in my darkest, most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued you. Probably don't remember, but... well, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you too.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff, but as for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
There are too many ethereals here. Though, not a huge problem.
Don't. Now you can.
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the proc.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycon, even before it all fell apart.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm—
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable— I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in the— So then, Lycon, promise me now, you must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop him, and when necessary, to choke him.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work— I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Great, it worked!
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us...
Okay, then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I I've spent so much time by your side. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel
Okay. All right.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for some reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you. I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian really likes you, whether you're Phaethon or just wise. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day...
Your beliefs? What do you...
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore an oath when we started. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never under any I stayed true to my words. My father, the man I hated, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty, but you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad. So, I want to apologize to you.
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about? Children of Devils. I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the Children of Devils are actually the children of gods. Ah, sorry for rambling. They should be back soon. Please.
In position. What is this? It looks like a
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Wait. Those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might... That means... there must be at least a dozen of them. And these sacrifices may still be hibernating. But the fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. Deacon, that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the Hollows if they make their way into populated areas.
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. but sorry, kids.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You are from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a wolf Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to...
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in it, so... Would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice? Of course. You can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the courts.
But... why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible. You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little plus all of that.
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you. Everybody lies to hide their true intentions. People lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
You...
I've got no interest in your little feud. But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do. To extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over my dead body.
Hugo, why in the world would you do that?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Stand still.
Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. Don't you get it? You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me.
Flip a switch.
Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole... Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies, seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. I am loving the look on your face right now. Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to tell you it was all fake. Let this pain sink in.
You're insane.
You still don't recognize me. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child,
I know you. You're that bastard of his.
My dear uncle, you may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the—
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just
damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting... I actually fell for it. Don't...
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sac...
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a...
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's...
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name for a permanent and absolute victory. We must endure the pain someone has to do.
Hugo, it's not too late for you to stop. You can still walk away from this.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, with all the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles, Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. None of it matters.
I understand your feelings, but don't be consumed by it.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say, but this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, so I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss. It's about time you kneel. I have you now.
A perfect conduit.
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe?
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
There isn't, Vivian. This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Yeah. Though, truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you. Is that all? All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious Faithin. I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours. Just leave Lord Faithin alone.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited this.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Master Proxy, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just didn't
Lord Faithin, I had no idea Hugo would do that.
It's all right. No matter what, this isn't your...
If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have realized. Hugo.
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
I feel the same. It's possible he's still alive.
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you, it is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone.
I'm sorry, I was so focused on Master Proxy's sake.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did, and he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
Fear, suffering, despair, and destruction. That's the future I see. Lord Faithin.